how are you? It's Colleen from Rebel Stitcher, and I'm joined by my handsome sidekick Albus. This is FlossTube number 107 if you're keeping track, and I just want to explain the little bit of a different layout and this missing stitching that usually is here. I just packed up a trunk show for Stitch New England. I will be shipping that out soon, so all the models that were there are now packed up. So that area looks a little sparse, but I can promise you if you could see the rest of my office, you would know I am packed to the gills with stuff boxes for the retreat that's coming up. If you're asking, hey, what retreat are you talking about? I am hosting a retreat in Philadelphia the end of October called Sweater Weather. It's the first year I'm doing this. Hopefully I don't screw it up too much. But I am in full retreat planning mode right now. I wanted to emphasize, if you are attending, to please join the Facebook group. I believe it's called Sweater Weather Retreat Attendees. I think you have to request to be let in. It sends me a thing, I say yes, and it goes on. But that is the best place where I could put up-to-date information for everybody, and other people can talk back and forth and stuff. So if you are coming to the retreat, look for that on Facebook group. It will be a good source of information, especially as we get closer. I have my Slee Stack baseball cap on. I wore this for Rose, one of my buddies. She posted something on Facebook the other day about, remember that show Land of the Lost? It, is right now, going back looking at it, it's a really cheesy like sci-fi show. But I used to love that when I was a kid. So I put my Slee Stack hat on for Rose. And I have to do a major thank you to Liz Matthews of Hello from Liz Matthews. She shouted me out on her last episode. Her and I are both fans of Prairie Schooler, and I did a Prairie Schooler flip through of my collection last episode, and she was just said, hey, go check out Colleen. It's a fun place to be, and people listen to her, so I got all kinds of new subscribers and viewers and stuff like that. So thank you, Liz. I appreciate it. Trying to see. The big excitement around here locally is I live very close to that prisoner, the murderer who escaped. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's probably been on the national news pretty much, not as much as here. So about 2 weeks ago, a convicted murderer who was convicted to life in prison escaped a local prison that he was in while he was waiting to get sentenced, to figure, I guess, assigned to his more high security prison in Chester County. We don't live in Chester County, but we are like right on the border of it. In Pennsylvania. It's a suburb of Philly. And they show video of the guy like kind of crab walking out of the exercise yard. So not only did, I'm going to go on a rant because this thing has fascinated me forever. So not only did this guy, nobody in the prison, in the exercise yard see him do this, but they have it on video. Then he ran out of the prison. The tower guard didn't see him. They didn't realize he was missing for over an hour when they finally did a head count. He has been on the run for 2 weeks. They just caught him this morning. It's the levels of incompetency to let this go on, like, boggle my mind. So they set up this like 8-mile perimeter, and they kept having sightings of him. He was like breaking into people's homes at night and getting food and clothes and things like that. He was in the, if any of you are familiar with Longwood Gardens, it's this huge, gorgeous botanical garden. They shut that down because they kept finding him on like trail cameras around Longwood Gardens. They shut Longwood Gardens down. At some point, he broke the perimeter, stole a van, drove 25 miles north to another part of Chester County. There, at one night, he went to somebody's garage and got a gun. So then he was running around with a gun. And so eventually, somehow, they finally found him. I mean, it's just been a comedy of errors. In the beginning of when he escaped, we were having a heat wave. So the thermal cameras that they use, like the infrared cameras, you know, from helicopters to look for body heat, didn't work because it was too hot and the ambient temperature was like the same as a body. Search dogs were passing out from heat stroke because it was so hot. I think this is sliding again. Sorry. Ugh, this keeps doing this. Are we sliding again? Anyway, so finally, apparently they found him early this morning and a dog got him, and they have him in custody. But it's been 2 weeks and just a comedy of errors. And this is sliding again. And I swear the only reason why we don't have this already as a Lifetime movie is because we have a writers and actors strike. Because this is made for movies. This has been quite an epic odyssey. I'm glad the guy is finally in custody. He is a murderer in 2 different countries. So, you know, who doesn't want that running around in your backyard? But it's been a little weird around here, but everything's good. So let's see, what else? I have, I'm going to announce the winner from the last giveaway from the last episode. And hold on, I'm going to pause this because I'm taping this on my iPad and it keeps slipping. I need to fix it. Sorry about that. I hope the first half of this video wasn't too annoying that it kept sliding. I need to find like a tripod for my iPad or a better system because it kept, I thought I had it propped up and I kept seeing it kept slowly falling down. So hopefully I have it fixed. So anyway, so they caught the prisoner and blah, blah, blah. Let's move on. Shop news. This is one of the months where 2 clubs happen. I run 2 clubs. The first is Cottage Garden Thread Clubs, and that is a bi-monthly club where every other month you get a sampling of curated threads from Cottage Garden Threads. So everybody should have gotten this. I think there was like maybe 1 straggler that I just shipped out today. So if you haven't gotten yours, and you don't want to be surprised, look away. But I'll show you what this month's mailing was. I shouldn't have sealed this one. But anyway, this is what you get. I always include a sticker. So the theme was purple this mailing. So everybody got a sticker that included something purple. This was purple ice cream cone. And then I just send a little bundle. And the first one is amethyst. The second one is granny bonnet. The third one is lilac. And this one is, I don't know how you say this, Budalia? I'm not sure. So this is the palette. So purple lovers should have been happy this time. This is the palette that you got. Super fun. Cottage Garden Threads are a really premium cotton floss. You can use you untwist it and use this as the floss drop, and you can just pull your strands from it. They're already pre-cut, and these contain a lot more. It's almost like 2 skeins of DMC. So that's that. And then the second mailing that went out, the club that went out, is my quarterly club. And as that, the name for that one should tip you off. It happens 4 times a year, once a quarter. And in this club, you get a new needle minder, enamel needle minder that I designed, a pack of curated stickers, and some other mystery item that's usually on some sort of theme. These just shipped out, so if you haven't gotten yours and you don't want to be surprised, look away, fast forward for a couple minutes. But I will show you, because I don't know when I'm going to do a video again soon, so I figured I'll just show you what you got. So in this one, and these all usually have some sort of theme too. Open this up, and there is a little blurb about what's inside, and here is the package. So I will unwrap the package, and then I'll read you the little blurb. Or maybe I should read the blurb and then pull the things out with it. Nothing like wrapping stuff up to then unwrap it. Okay, so here are the goodies that we got. So, Rebel Stitcher Designs Quarterly Club. The theme of this club's mailing is Christmas in New Orleans. The needle minder depicts Papa Noel. I was inspired by the rich cultural heritage of my wife's hometown. The legend of Papa Noel. Around the world, Santa has many names and mythologies. In the bayous of Louisiana, he is known as Papa Noel. Papa Noel travels through Louisiana with the help of his alligators, pulling his boat called a pirogue. Excited families often light bonfires along the waterway to help Papa Noel in his task of delivering gifts to good boys and girls. Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning is a staple in every New Orleans kitchen. For 50 years, this blend of flavorful seasonings has been a secret ingredient in many Cajun recipes. Enhances the flavor of meats, seafood, poultry, and even eggs and veggies. I hope you enjoy. Thank you, Colleen. So this is what you got this quarter. Here is the needle minder, and it's Papa Noel with two of his alligators pulling his pirogue, and he has a little satchel of toys back there. Here are individual packets of Tony Chachere's. I was talking to Nicole about this. I told her I wanted to do a Papa Noel theme, and she initially said, oh, send everybody a praline. And I was like, oh, that's a really good idea, except what if somebody has a nut allergy? So we didn't do pralines, so we settled on Tony Chachere's. This is a staple in our house. We have like a big container of it, but I figured this way you guys could sample it, and then you just got, it's a 10-pack of assorted holiday stickers. So that's what you got in the clubs. If you guys would like to join the clubs, I do have openings. Just email me your PayPal email. Let me know what your email is for PayPal, and I will be happy to add you to the list of either the Thread Club or the Quarterly Club. And special thank you to Jackie, my friend. You know her from her FlossTube with her sister, X's and Hoes. She always, every time I send the invoices out, does a silly little video to get everybody excited and remind people to go check your inboxes. So if you saw that on my social medias of very silly alligator dancing, that was Jackie, and thank you for your talent. I appreciate you making everything fun. Sorry, I think kids are texting me. They are. They're in school. You think they wouldn't be texting me. I have some haul, and I have a whip and a new start to show you. So let's show the stitching since we've been yapping all this time. My whip is Miss Fortune from the Prairie Schooler, and I got a fair amount done. I don't remember when I was working on her, but I did get some done. This is on 20 count Ada Mystery Gray from Fortnite Fabrics, and let's see, I filled in her hands. I got all the way to the side and started to come down here, And then I'm starting to fill in her dress. I still have to do the rest of her like arms to connect to her hands there. And then just fill in the rest. Super fun. Love Prairie Schooler. This is a set of 4 of this size Halloween charts that they put out. So my goal is to do all 4 of them. So that's as far as I got on my whip. And then when I did the Prairie Schooler flip through, which by the way, guys, thank you so much for all that positive feedback on that. Everybody really seemed to enjoy the Prairie Schooler flip through. So thank you, that was fun. But as I was going through it, I was like, you know what? I really haven't stitched much Prairie Schooler Halloween. That I've stitched a lot of. Christmas. And since it's Nicole's favorite holiday, I should do some more Christmas. So I pulled out like 3 or maybe like 3 different of my top maybe favorites of Prairie Schooler Christmas, and I asked Nicole to pick. And so she picked this guy right here, Santa with the reindeer, and it says Merry Christmas. So I started this. I think football. I think she was watching football. And I always sit with her to keep her company, but I don't understand football. I don't get football. But, you know, she likes it, so I was being a good wife. So I was like, I started stitching this. Don't mind this. This is just an extra string here. But let's see. This is the top border, and then this is a tree. This is part of Santa's bag, and then this is Santa's hat. So that's what I got done, and this is 18 count, picture this plus fawn is the colorway. So that's what I got done. Not a ton, but you know, a start's a start. So, and then the other thing I'm working on is a model, so I can't show that yet, but that'll come out in the spring. And I guess the rest is haul and giveaway. Because that's all the stitching I can show you. Let's see. Haul. So my dear friend Ellen Reed from Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour, she was showing some of her charts that she designed, and she's doing this theory series of like fruit. Oh my God, I am so sorry. My phone is going off again. Like thieves, animal thieves. They were stealing different fruits. And there was one called the Pineapple Thief. And if I don't have a color printer, but if you can see right here is a monkey stealing a pineapple. And I was like, oh my God, I need this. There are not enough charts with monkeys in them. I need to stitch this. So I just have the PDF here. I still need to kit it up. I need a new start, like a hole in the head, but hey, when does that ever stop anybody, right? The other piece of haul, I found this on Stash Unload. This is a Birds of a Feather Halloween chart I did not have, called Halloween Fun. Look at that crazy cat. That is a crazy Halloween cat. It came as a kit with this special linen that I will not use because I only stitch with Ada, but apparently I think this came this way from the designer at the time. And I will probably give this linen to one of my friends and let them borrow the chart after I'm done maybe. But it says, on Halloween, the thing you must do is pretend that no thing can frighten you. And if something scares you and you want to run, just let on like it's Halloween fun. And that's what all that text says. So I'll put this in my Birds of a Feather collection, Halloween. I did get a piece of Stitchy Kindness. There was a manufacturer that I had ordered something from for the retreat as part of the swag bag. There was a problem with the order, and some things arrived broken, and it's not showing up good because of the color, but they sent me this really nice metal mug with a lid, and it has, you see that? It has Albus, and it says Rebel Stitcher Designs. was so sweet and so unexpected and really not necessary, but I appreciate it. I'm not going to tell you right now who the manufacturer is because I don't want to tip off any sort of clue as to what one of the items might be in the swag bag. And then the last piece of haul I got, Genevieve from Jasmine Custom Bags posted this on her Instagram page for sale, and I just had to have it. I don't know why, but look at these frogs. I love it, like the muscle man with the mustache. Now, I don't really like the clown guy. I don't like clowns very much, but I love old circus carnival-y things and the frogs. It was just too cute. So, and you know, Jen's bags are so well made. Look at the little star on the zipper pulls. Just perfection as always. And then I guess the last bit of business, I had it sitting out here, the spring chart from the Prairie Schooler I was going to give away. I don't have it sitting right here, but that's okay. I can still announce it nonetheless. The winner, I had asked you to comment and use the word spring in the last video to, what do you call it? If you wanted to be entered to win the Prairie Schooler spring chart, since I had an extra copy. And the winner of that is Sandy So Crafty. So Sandy, I will go back and comment on your comment. And then look at that Wonder Woman up there. It's all crooked. I'll have to, problem is I have to get on a ladder to get up there. So anyway, Sandy, sorry, squirrel. Thank you for entering, everybody that entered, and I will comment on your comment and ask you to send me your mailing address, and I'll get that chart out to you right away. The last winner of the last giveaway is already been mailed out, so thank you guys so much for participating. I don't have any giveaways this episode. I'm just trying to keep my head above water with retreat prep. So hopefully this episode wasn't too scattered and crazy. Thank you for spending your time here. And Albus, you want to say? Oh my God, now I'm getting texts. They caught the guy. Because everybody knows I've been obsessed with it. Look at him. Look at him falling asleep. He's licking the air. What do you think he's dreaming about? What are you dreaming about? Eating? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Albus, say goodbye to peoples. Thank you.